It's the first of the month, which means there's new items in the trading post. Let's take a look at what this month has to offer. Before we get into it, I just want to point out that they did add a cart system, so now you can go down to each item and actually add it to cart, and then you can go down here in the bottom right, view your entire cart, and buy everything in one fell swoop, so very nice little addition there. So first up, we have the Spring Harvest Hog, which is 550 tenders, and it's a ground mount. Now, just looking at it, it's not really something that aesthetically pleases me, but it has a few interesting details. As for whether I would actually get this and ride it around, probably not. So for this one, I think it's probably an easy pass for me. Next up, we have two ensembles for 440 tenders a piece. One is fox theme and the other one is a raccoon theme. So this one is the fox version where it has a green shirt and a light brown headpiece and cape, I guess. And then the other one is the raccoon theme, which is basically essentially the same thing, but just blue and darker browns. Now, if you're someone who bought the Murloc onesies, this might be kind of your style, but for me, I think it's going to be another easy pass. Next up for 350 tender, we have the Frumpy Soft Paw. So this is just a recolor of the pet that we saw back in February's trading post. I did end up picking that one up, so I'm going to pick this one up as well, just because I do like collecting the pets personally. Then for 325 tenders, you have the brown furred spiky Bakar. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is another ground mount, which actually looks kind of cool. I kind of like some of the details on this. I love the feather details here, and then I love the little spikes up on the top of the head. All in all, I think it looks pretty cool. This might be something worth considering, but I will probably hold off just for now. This will be something that I decide on more towards the end of the month. For 225 tenders, we have this heroic half shell. So this is just a back transmog. So if you love Ninja Turtles, you can live out that fantasy. We have another pet here. It's the Rocket Chicken for 200 tenders. And I don't really need to say much about this because this is going to be an easy buy for me just because, again, I do collect the pets. And for some reason, I always find the mechanical ones a little bit goofy. So I tend to go for those ones a little bit more. So this one looks kind of cool. This is going to be an easy buy for me. So now moving on to transmogs, we have this two-handed sword, the Death Warder's Great Bloodblade. And this one is very reminiscent of Drustvar to me. Has that same aesthetic of the entire zone from BFA. I love the color and I love the middle piece with the skull. It actually looks kind of cool. So this one is going to be a heavy consideration for me. Then we have the same thing, just in a different color. Again, two-handed, but this one is just blue instead of red. So for 175 tenders, we have this staff, and it has the same aesthetic as the swords that we just saw. It has that Drustvar kind of look. This is not really up my alley. It's a little bit too big, a little bit too clunky for me. So this will be an easy pass. And if red isn't your color for the staff, then they have this one in blue as well. Next up is a head transmog, the Frenzied Hat of the Shallows. This is going to be an easy pass for me. I don't really like these kind of gimmicky hats personally, so this is a no-go for me. Much like we saw with the two-handed sword, we also have the Death Warder's Bloodblade for one-handed swords. So you have the same colors, same aesthetics with the red, and then you have the same thing in blue as well, and those both go for 150 tender. Then we have these fist weapons, the Death Warder Blood Fists. So it looks like the theme for this month is kind of more on the voodoo, I guess, troll side of things, if I would have to guess. But all this stuff really is very reminiscent of Drustvar for me personally. So we have this red color one, and then there's also this blue purplish one as well, and these go for 150 each. So these next few items I think are like the ones that excite me the most. So we have the large Renaissance katana. I am a big fan of anything samurai, ninja, martial arts kind of stuff. So this one is going to be as plain as it is. I think I'm going to buy it anyways. So it's pretty cheap and an easy buy for me. Then for your mace weapons, we have the Nunchuck of the Renaissance. These are 120 tenders and they look actually pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. So this will probably be a buy for me as well. And alternatively, we have the offhand version of the Nunchuck. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to probably pick that up as well. It's also 120 tenders. Then we have the Renaissance Sai, also 120 tenders. These are your one-handed daggers, and these are going to be a definite pickup for me because I am a huge fan of the Ninja Turtles, and I see this and all I can think about is Raphael. So then we have the Renaissance Katana. This is just the one-handed version of the large katana we just saw, and this is going to again be just a very easy buy for me because I love the way that these look, as simple as they are. And then for 90 tenders, we have another offhand, the Death Warder's Blood Fetish. So we have a red version, and then we have the blue purplish version like we saw with the swords as well. Last month we saw them introduce the war skirts and the leg wraps, so it looks like they're just bringing them back with more colors. So we'll just take a quick look at all of these, and these are all 50 traders tenders as well. So there's the blue one, then we have a purple one, which I'll probably pick up just because I really love the color purple, and then we have the shorter skirt versions for both colors here. So here's the blue one, and then here's the purple in a shorter version. And if you're someone who didn't like the leg wraps with the skirt, you can also get the skirts just on their own. So here's a long Azure War skirt in blue and then in purple, and then they have the shorter versions again in blue and then we have another one in purple here as well. And these are each 40 tenders. And then to go along with the skirts, we also have the slippers and the wraps. So we have, again, in blue. So these are the slippers. Then these are the wraps. And then again, we have the same combination in purple. There are the purple slippers, and then these are the purple wraps. And these are 20 tenders each. It seems that the Vigilante masks might have been a hit because they are back also with a bunch of recolors. So we have one in blue. We have another one in orange, red, which actually kind of gives you that Daredevil vibe. Kind of cool, and purple as well, and these are each 50 tenders. And as for items that are returning to the trading post, we have this Amber Skitterfly flying mount for 600 tender. We have these Lavish Floral Edge Transmog daggers, a Lavish Floral polearm, then we have the Paradise Golden axes, then we have a bow in the same kind of flower style, then we have a floral staff, which is going to be a huge pass. I just don't really like the way this looks. And then lastly, we have the Initiate's bow. So that'll do it for this month's trading post. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite items for this month are. I know for me personally, it's going to be these 4 Renaissance weapons with the katana, the nunchucks, the offhand nunchuck, and then of course the sai and the one-hander katanas as well. Also, upon completing the Traveler's Log, you have the end of track reward, which is this brand new pet, which apparently is customizable. So that'll be interesting to see. It reads that it teaches you how to summon this customizable companion. You can customize this companion at a pet grooming station. So I'm excited to see what that's all about. In any event, that'll do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you like the video and you want to see more World of Warcraft content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help it grow. It really does help this video get out to more people that way. And I will see you guys in the next one.